This was the future. It was the Salt Palace. The county said it was the missing link that we needed. The Tribune headlined the first architectural drawings, a magnificent plan for Civic Center, and $500,000 concrete blocks, and $17 million later, it was there, the unbelievable Salt Palace. It will always be a success. It can't lose. Salt Lake City had arrived. Dreams turned into reality. Dreams of conventions. Although years later, Salt Palace manager Doug Knutson told me there was one little issue that got lost in the dreams of conventions.
We built 72,000 square foot exhibit hall and put no restrooms in it.
How long was it till you figured that was a mistake?
About 15 minutes.
Exciting things were happening in Salt Lake City. They couldn't say enough. Now for an opening act in the arena, the best in the world, the Ice Follies. Except a construction delay kept them out of the arena, so they were in the exhibit hall. But the tours alone of the almost finished arena were thrilling. Well, Glenn Campbell would do for a new arena opening. Wow, you could charge $4 for an act this big. It was so groovy. And then the big news, a basketball team was coming.
Here come the stars, here come the stars, here come the stars.
There is no doubt it was a turning point in the minds of many. Grant Harrison was one of the team's promoters.
It was just an opportunity to be big time when we really didn't think we were big time.
But it was, and it was said over and over.
The Salt Palace is another reason for success. This beautiful, modern, functional facility is a major league building in every way.
By now, a courtside ticket was $7. That was big time. Of course, that was on top of the 50-cent parking. Well, you do have to pay if you want to be a big city. And not only basketball, even before that, there was hockey. It filled the place. The Golden Eagles were an icon. And the greatest thing was one night that I got to drive the Zamboni. Okay, now I could say this was so cool. And then came the Jazz. And wow, guess what? 25 years later, it was all too small and too old. The county-owned facility was being torn down.
Back in 1970, 14,000-seat arena, that was big time. And then all of a sudden in the late 80s, it wasn't even enough to pay for the team.
It was an eerie sight. It had been so amazing. It had been, yes, so groovy.
It was a fun time. It was a time that I don't think we'll ever be able to experience again. It was kind of the first time.
Indeed, I missed the place and the baskets. No, I really missed the baskets. You see, I always miss the baskets. And my old seat in row G was gone. The Gem of the West had been special for the city and really special for me.
I remember starting my career here in Salt Lake City. Used to shoot film of the old Utah Stars games for Channel 4. It's hard to believe that modern arena is now old and that young reporter is now middle-aged.
Well, that middle-aged reporter in this brown sweater, okay, he's a little older now. Yes, a little older. Because it was 30 years ago that I walked through the last days of the old Salt Palace drum-shaped arena built to last forever. Craig Worth, ABC 4 News.